Welcome to Lanyap, a program about events, issues, and people. I'm Corey Crow. I'm joined today by John Reynolds and Josh Madden, and today talking about the big Rocky Horror Show that's coming to Monroe. Welcome, guys. Thanks for being with us today on Lanyap.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Well, good to have you both here. And Josh, you jumped back in again for another year as director of the Rocky Horror Show.
Right. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I was just about to ask.
He's not stressed at all.
No,
not at all.
Doing great.
John Reynolds joins us from our friends over at K104. John, you're an actor on the side, too, when you're not spinning the hits over at K104 and at LA 105. You're the narrator, the criminologist in this show. Tell me a little bit about this show. What's if somebody's never been to Rocky Horror, it's hard to explain. What's it all about?
It is a sexy sci-fi horror comedy romp with a lot of people in underwear. That's basically it, but it's got incredible rock music in it, and we are very blessed to have one of the best bands around, made up of some of the top tier musicians that actually provide us the live accompaniment, and so we get to perform all the songs live. I only sing a couple of times, so you're welcome. And but my job is basically to just kind of break in and just narrate the piece throughout, and it's a lot of fun.
Tell me a little bit about what we can give away of the plot of this, Josh. What's it all about?
Well, it's a strange but simple plot, really. Basically, the whole show is basically a takeoff on all the 50s and 60s sci-fi and horror films and everything that were going on, the cheap, low budget things and things like that. So what you've got is a young couple driving along the back roads and get a flat tire and just decide to go to the nearest house, and it's this crazy, creepy castle. And in that castle, you have Dr. Frankenfurter, who you discover along the way is well, not only is he, I guess, as he sings himself, he's a sweet transvestite, but on top of that, he's an alien, and there are other aliens that live in the house with him. And their whole mission seems to be to just come down to Earth and just cause depravity, And so that again, it's a loose plot. It's a loose plot built around all these amazing songs that John's talking about. But it's a lot of fun.
Some great music in this, John. If you had to pick a favorite song in this musical, what would it be?
Well, of course, everybody knows the time warp that's ever seen it, and everybody probably knows how to do the time warp. But my favorite's Eddie's Teddy. That's my favorite song in it. And that's, talking about the character that Meatloaf played in the film, this sort of like crazy biker, and how he was just a bad seed from the beginning. And Greg Baccarini, of course, has choreographed the entire thing. And the choreography is as good as you'll find anywhere.
Greg worked in New York for many years and was up in the heart of all of the action up there and brings some great knowledge back. Josh, what have you learned about your cast doing this?
Well, speaking of Greg, Lord, I've learned about my cast. If Greg had not agreed to do the show again, we probably wouldn't have done it again because it was not only the choreography, which is amazing, but his character, he plays Riff-Raff, and I can't see anyone else playing that role. It's like he is so amazing in this role. You just have to see him when he first appears in his tower wall and singing over at the Frankenstein place. So it's but again, as far as the cast, again, we've got all the returning cast from last year except for two. We've got a new Janet this year, and that is Kinsey Coleman, and we have Kylie Daigle taking over for the Columbia role. But everyone else has been has returned, and it's been a lot of fun. We've been able to kind of get into these characters more, find more little character bits that really make it more fun for everyone.
All right, let's talk about how this works. There is a lot of audience participation. John, tell me a little bit about how the audience gets involved in this thing.
From the very first moment, because the audience is. It was so much fun last year because it was a great blend of people who have loved the film or have loved the experience for years, and a younger generation getting exposed to the live performance of it, and even the older people have never seen a live performance of it. And so they bring in some of the traditions from the movie watching, and then some are other new traditions. And they're vocal, they're laughing, they're getting up, they're doing the time warp, they're having a great time. I mean, it's a party, really. It's one big, bar party in the backyard of Flying Tiger. and you get to watch an incredible show. And like I say, you think, okay, it's in the back of a bar. How good could it be? The staging is top notch. I mean, we have Josh brings in incredible light cues, and he's got a great set set up, and it's a lot of fun.
Tell me a little bit about we've got live music, live band, live actors, and everything can go wrong when you're
audience,
live.
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, but when you got a live audience, everything changes.
But that's the thing. This is one of those that we the audience is going to be so integral to the thing that if something goes wrong, that's just going to be part of the show, and that's the fun of this. And you look at we were talking about the audience participation, and we've got these prop kits that are available that you can get when you get your tickets online. Again, that's at joshmaddenproductions.com. You can go on there and you can get your tickets. There's prop kits available on there as well. And if we still have any available, we'll have some for sale at the show. But you'll be able to participate. About 10 times during the show, you're going to be throwing things in the air or doing something that's got to do with what's happening on stage.
John, what are you wearing to the show?
I've got an entire ensemble that kind of changes throughout the entire evening. I start off very conservatively, as the criminologist in full suit. And by the end of it, I am one sexy Mardi Gras float of a dude, man. I'm hot. I mean, straight up. There's just no way around it.
Yeah.
I got great gams. I mean, they put me in a sequined romper. Look out.
This is something that we added to the show. We decided to have John, be influenced by what's he seeing on stage.
All right, let's talk about tickets real quick because we're out of time. Where do you go to get tickets?
JoshMaddenProductions.com. You can go on there, and you can also see information about how to reserve tables at Flying Tiger as well.
And you can find out more about this on our website, KEDM.org. And we're glad to be helping you guys and sponsoring again this year.
Absolutely. Thank y'all.
For folks to find out more again, Josh, what's that website?
JoshMaddenProductions.com.
It's John Reynolds and Josh Madden joining us today. The Rocky Horror Show, October 30th through November 2nd. Showtimes at 7 p.m. Wednesday through Friday, and 2 shows, 6 and 9, on Saturday.